Hey, what's going on, guys? So today is dyno day. Got the car fueled up, got fresh fluids in it. It's a little low on coolant, but it'll be fine. I haven't noticed anything with it overheating or running hot, so I think we're probably just gonna run it, see if we can borrow a little bit of fluid once we get to the shop. But everything else is ready to go, so I'm just gonna go ahead, pack up my toolbox, and start heading to the road. So we'll see you guys over at the shop. Okay, so made it to the gas station, filling up, make sure we got a full tank before we go to dyno. Just tested the E85 here, and it's testing out pretty good. So we're all topped off with fresh E. It's pumped gas, so that way no one can say shit. We ain't running on no special race gas or nothing. So today's numbers will all be on straight pump E85. So got this thing topped off. I think that's a solid test. That was at least E80, at the very minimum E80. So I think that'll be good. So we're gonna head over to the shop. We're just down the street, about a couple miles left. It's not bad. 6.9 gallons. I jumped the car a little bit, and we just drove about 100 miles or so, about an hour, a little over an hour to get here. So it's not bad for fuel mileage for E85 anyways. So cool. So catch y'all later. Made it over to Metro to get this thing on the dyno. What up, Ming? Well, I don't know what happened with that run. I was only up to 5,000, so the car did make 290 wheel and 317 torque at 5,000 RPM. We don't know what the smoke was. We're hoping it's not that big of an issue. We also did find out one of my O2 sensors is bad, but Sean is still trying to tune through it, trying to figure out a way to get the car dialed in. So we're just gonna, I don't know, we're gonna like keep looking it over and make sure everything's okay. So fingers crossed, everything comes out good at the end. small update. car's shut off. We don't know if something's going on with the weird catch can system that I got or what the fuck is happening. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna vent the motor completely. It's not gonna be a closed loop system anymore. We're gonna tape up the intake ports. What's that?
How easy plugs get to?
Plugs ain't bad.
Plugs ain't too bad?
Yeah, not too bad. These you could all reach pretty easily. Just take
This is the one, like, well, yeah, because it's bank 2 here, fucking driver's side. It's pretty good. It's just this bank, all of a sudden it just goes, it's fucking super lean, and then fucking pulling 20% fuel out on this bank. It just goes lean to fucking super fat. So it's something on this bank. So we can do.
Anyone gonna also have bad injectors or anything like that?
No.
Huh? Okay.
No.
Alright.
It like the thing is it wouldn't run as nice as it does. It just wouldn't at all.
Okay. So I guess we can try to pull the plugs, see what's happening.
Yeah. Let's get to that shit real quick. Just look at the sides plugs. Because we'll know if it's breathing in oil just from looking at those things, man. Probably get the other side too.
1 to the 4, passenger side. It's not good.
She's been smoking a little bit. She's been smoking for a while on that one, dude.
Alright, well. Get the other side.
Yeah.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yes, it did.
So we find.
John, you know what would be Danny's welding cartons?
Yeah, green one, man. Big. Shit-tastic, huh?
Alright, well, good news, bad news. Good news, there's nothing wrong with the intake. It was actually done correct. So, we're still trying to figure out what's going on. Just gonna have to keep troubleshooting. So, hopefully, maybe it's something with crankcase pressure. I don't know. But we'll try and figure it out. Okay, so engine is back together. So we got it all put back together. Right now what we're doing is we're taking off the PCVs. We taped everything up and put a couple plugs where we could. Hopefully it's like a crankcase issue, and maybe we could solve the issue by doing this way. You know, we'll see how it goes. So hopefully now, I did clean the intake manifold the best I could. I used like 2 cans of brake clean on it and some water, sprayed it down and dried it out with compressed air. So now it should be decently clean inside. Now that we got everything buttoned up, we're gonna give it another shot. Okay, so the throttle body, I guess wasn't plugged in all the way. So unplugged it, replugged it in a couple times. Now the ECU's seen the throttle body again. So we're gonna go ahead, give it another shot, see if we're still having that smoking issue. Finally, it was actually able to like make a decent pull.
Oh, fuck.
said it makes like 430, 450. Good work. Good?
No, it kept pulling. And that's only 7,200 RPM. You saw that other 800. Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay, so we just made 407 on this dyno. That's not too shabby. That's actually pretty good, because this dyno does have a reputation of killing people's hopes and dreams, and it's definitely killing mine. But we're doing all right so far. Been having a lot of issues with the MAF and vacuum leaks from us probably removing the manifold. It's a bunch of shit. Gotta love dyno days. So if you're going to get your car tuned, make sure it's at 100%. Make sure everything is good. Just it'll help save the tuners time, probably save you some money, and just save everybody fucking time. I didn't know that these issues were there until afterwards, and it just kind of sucks is that he's an hour away, so he couldn't help me diagnose it. If he was a lot closer, then maybe we could have been able to find it and I would have been able to fix the issue before bringing it to the dyno. But I think we figured out what the issue was. It's not smoking as much anymore. We still see a little residual. I think that's probably because of what's coated it still inside the manifold and probably the pipes. But you only see just a light haze at full throttle. Nothing crazy anymore. So I guess he's just gonna keep doing bullets until we make a little bit more. He thinks it still has about another 30 horse in it, so hopefully we don't leave too much on the table today. Alright, so if you guys can't tell, we are not at the dyno anymore. So I'm back over at my place. Car's in the garage. It lived, so we did not make the power that we were hoping to make. Couple factors that did play into it. So first we were having issues with the MAF, and then we also noticed that one of the O2 sensors was bad. So I'm not trying to make excuses, but you know, it is what it is. This is usually what comes with getting your car dyno tuned. You usually find the limits of a lot of parts, and sometimes you find out you have some parts that are going bad that you never even knew that was going bad. So you guys saw how we were getting massive amounts of smoke pluming out. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with it. So what we did was we disconnected all the PVC lines from the intake manifold, so the engine can just breathe as free as it can, and the engine won't suck in any of that oil. I did my best to run a catch can, and I guess it wasn't working. We don't know what really caused that issue, but once we disconnected it, we cleaned out the intake manifold, and everything was kind of hunky-dory again. So we go back onto the dyno, we start doing pulls again, it starts making power. We thought we figured out what the issue was, and then we hit another wall, and that wall was the fuel system. So we have most likely taxed our fuel pump. So I do have video of it on the dyno, and I'll probably put it like here. see that as we start climbing up, anytime we would get above, I want to say 55, 6,000 RPM, we'd start seeing that we would start cresting and start rolling over on power. And that was mainly just because, well, we just didn't have the fuel. We just didn't have the fuel delivery. So I'm running an Aeromotive 340 in it. I guess it's a little surprising to be able to max that out with this combo. The car still made 422 rear wheel horsepower on a heartbreaker dyno, which isn't too shabby. The car's quick. I did a small pull on the highway and it definitely feels pretty fast. It feels like it'll definitely give a lot of people a run for their money. It's not what we wanted, but it's good for now. So moving forward, what are we gonna do? So I do have over here, this is my old fuel pump that was in my car. More than likely I'm probably gonna have to try and find a new sock for it because the sock's probably all dirty, just so it's fresh. That is a Walbro 425. It's E85 compatible. I didn't know it was a 425 until after I had already pulled it. My fuel system came with a 340, so I just ran the 340. And also I didn't know if this one was E85 compatible. Later on I found out it was. So I guess I had a good fuel pump from the get-go. That fuel pump I know works. It was running just fine. Back then I had no issues with fuel delivery, so I may stab that one in and give it a crack and see if I'm still losing, if I'm still dropping fuel pressure. So I will have to also change out where the vacuum reference point for the regulator is. So the dyno tells all. It shows you where all your weaknesses are, where all your strengths are, and it definitely showed a lot of weaknesses and areas of improvement in my car. So the vacuum port was also another one. We're not really seeing any vacuum from the back of the intake manifold. So I will now relocate that to the front of the intake manifold, where I know it's a nice straight shot. I will have to get some kind of weird adapter so I could go from these massive hoses to something a lot smaller. So that's probably gonna happen. So I think tomorrow I'll get to working on that, start dropping the tank in this thing. But yeah, car sounded awesome. It drives awesome now. Now I can actually drive the car. I can drive it a little bit more aggressive. I can kind of get on it. So if you see me on the highway, you know, careful. So, you know, I'm always down to line up. So no matter what it is, but I think the car did great today. So I'm gonna probably quit rambling and just go ahead and tomorrow fix all these issues that this car has. So fun day, fun, super long, stressful day. So I'll catch you guys later on the next one. I'm getting bit like a motherfucker out here by mosquitoes. So I'll see you guys later. I'll make some more videos on updates on the car. I do have to do an alignment on it. I will be doing my own alignment on it, so I can show you guys how I do it. I may tie that in with everything else. So we will be going front to back on this car and upgrading and fixing all these small little issues that we found on the dyno today. So with that, I'll catch you guys later. Go out into your garage, build something. If you like the channel, you know, of course, like, comment, subscribe if you'd like. Follow me on Instagram. I'll have my Instagram down below. And yeah, so take it easy. Peace.